Okay, so there is this one girl in my class. Her name is let's call her something like Flower. Let's call her Rose. Okay. So Rose, she is like a brat to me. She always thinks we talk about her, and which we don't. And she is just like, teacher, she tattled on me, and it's but we didn't. So it's kind of rude, and then she is just like very, very rude. She's just like, oh my gosh, I just got like something like the new Chanel lip gloss, or like new Sephora makeup, or something like that. And then she's just like, she flexes on them, and it's like, oh my gosh, look at me, I have like so many lip gloss, and this is the best one. And it's like, I can't believe you don't have any lip gloss. Like, that's so like stupid, dumb, pathetic. And then when she like sees you have something expensive, she's just like, oh wait, I have that too. And then she's just like, nice girl. And then she's like, when you have food or anything, like let's pretend you have Kit Kat, Rose, she just says, oh my gosh, lucky girl, can I have one? And it's like, she will always beg for your food because she doesn't have any good ones. But like, girl, why don't you get your own food? Buy your own whatever, I don't care. And then if you just be rude to her, she's just like, and then she just is just like I'm telling on you, or like anything, which makes you so mad. It makes me so mad that I actually want to kind of punch her, but I can't, and I shouldn't, because I was with a teacher that time. Almost like all the time you're with a teacher, so like, can you even tell on people or like talk about them? Because like, she's just like so rude. She's like, well, I don't care. And then if you just like give her a comeback or something like about you, then she's just like, I'm telling. And then like, you basically like have to go out and like talk with the teacher, but like, you did nothing wrong, and she's the one who did something wrong. And then she's just like, I did nothing wrong, it's her, when it's basically just Rose. It's like super, super annoying, and she's always like, she always blames other people for it. Let's call another girl W, because she starts with a W. So she is Rose's best friend. And then when W doesn't want to play with Rose just like gets mad, always walks near her, and then like, as always, she will just like spy on you, or if you're like playing with someone else, she will just basically like spy on you, and then like, it's like super, super annoying, and then like, she just spies on you. So we have a game called the Bodyguard game. I don't know why, I just made that up. My friend Carissa was hanging out with Win. I wanted to hang out with her, so I just asked, can I hang out with you? And she just says like, maybe next time. So, and then like, I see Juliet, like, sorry, I mean Rose, her name is actually Juliet, but like, Also, Julia, if you're watching this, no hard feelings. Also, no offense. So you can't get mad at me. And then, so Juliet, I'm exposing her name now. Juliet, she just like wants to be with this W girl. And then she just wants to be with the W girl. So she keeps coming next to you, and then she's like, well, it's none of your business. I just want to be with Win. I mean, like, W, Win. Like, just call her, like, whatever. Call Win, like, W or, yeah. W or Win, I don't care. Just. Okay, so then Win is, like, as I said, Win is Julia's best friend. And then she just wants to be with this Win girl. I know her name. I'm not trying to be rude, but she just wants to be with Win. And then she's just like, she like acts differently. And then she just like always like goes beside Win, or like whispers about you, or something like that. And then like eventually she like gets bored. And then like she just stops, she leaves, and then she just, yeah, she's like super rude. That's all I want to talk about, but still some other friends in my class that I have, which are fake friends. So I have a friend called Carissa. She's like super rude, and then she always like whispers bad things about me. And then like, come on. Like, why do you want to whisper bad about me? Like, that's just stupid. Because like, your friends all know you're whispering about this one friend that you don't actually like, and then you just ending up being exposed and get called a big back or like ugly, stupid, pathetic, weirdo. Yeah, so he just basically gets exposed from that girl. And then she just calls like mean things about you. And when you like ask her what it's about, she just says, oh, nothing. Oh yeah, we were just talking about some like random other girl in class, like Juliet. Which of course we know is not true. But you just always seem to act like, I don't care, it's fine. And then like, when you like basically actually like so when you basically like know she's talking about you, and then like you just give her a letter in it that she's talking about you, she'll just say like something like, well, I know that I'm not talking about you. Stop blaming me for something I don't do. And like, but like we all know that you're doing this thing, which is like super annoying. So I'm gonna move on to the next person. This girl is the center of attention. She is a kid, but we're like all kids. So like what I mean is like she's like small. And let's call her Ellie. Not me, someone else, also starts with an E. I just don't want to tell the name because personal. And then like she always wants to be with this person's name called Freya, which is from America. They're both from America. They think they're this Freya girl. And then like when you like say, hey, no moaning, she was like, sorry, and then she just keeps doing it. Which is super, super annoying. And then like when she basically moans, she sounds like a cringe anime girl. And then like so she acts like a cringe anime girl, and she just basically doesn't care. Like not really doesn't care, but like doesn't really, she's like, it doesn't matter what you say, all I care is about Freya, which is annoying to some people like me, and which we don't like about her. Some people say like, I never liked her, she's just a spoiled brat, which sometimes is actually true, but she's just like a cute, she acts like a cute anime girl. She just thinks that she's super, super sweet, loves Freya, not that type of love, but likes Freya a lot, always hugs her in public areas like school. Only school also. And then she's just like, Freya, and calls her this weird name called Frey Frey, which most girls call her, but like I don't. So yeah, which is super, super annoying. I can like literally hear that almost like every single day. So annoying. And she is just like, yeah, okay, I'll stop moaning. And no one likes the sound of a girl named Frey Frey. It just sounds super, super weird. Also cringe. She just thinks she's some like fancy girl. She thinks she's like so good and everything, which she's not. Duh. Not saying I am, but yeah, basically. And then she's just like, oh my gosh, can you stop it? And then she's like so scared of little spiders. Like, come on, it's just a spider. I know you're like scared of them, but like you don't need to cry about it. Like, yeah. So super, super weird, and also kind of cringeness. She's cringe like Peppa Pig. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the boys now. Okay, so there is this one boy in my class. Let's call him Lipstick. I don't know. Or Lemon, whatever. So he's just like a rude kid who used to be my friend. He always pretends that someone farted, and then just blames on the person that you hate, that he hates. For example, he hates Juliet, and then he's just like, Juliet farted, and then like, but like she actually basically didn't, and like no one actually farted, and like all the boys like agree on him. Which is super, super annoying. I couldn't stand like one day with him. Like not even a single month could do it. Of how much I hate him. He was my not best, he was my friend before, and now not. One time he called me a liar just for not giving him Eclipse. In second grade, Eclipse very, very popular. If you had one, everyone would just like ask you if they could have some, which obviously you would say no because of stuff. You just will say no, and then there's this boy. I promised to give him a pack or like some because like he literally finished mine, and then yeah, so he finished mine, and then I was like, oh my gosh, bro, why did you finish that whole entire thing? And then like he just like if you didn't give him something, he just calls you a liar, whispers, and like that's like literally so rude. And he is just like, oh my gosh, has a crush on this girl named Zoe. I'm exposing my friends today, don't know why, but she has a crush on this girl named Zoe, which is super, super cringe. Like, why would you have a crush on a girl that's older than you? Like 2 years older. Like, that's just weird. And then like this year, I was like, I gave him like something that was mine. And then like, he promised me that he will give me a pack of like Haichu or like buy me something, which that did not happen, which was like super, super annoying. Like, what the heck? And like, he just lies a lot. And then yeah, moving on to the next boy, let's call him Chocolate, okay? His name starts with a C. And he was just like, I guess he's fine. He's not very nice, but he roasts like me, and like when he tells stories, it's actually like super, super funny. His voice, his English is like, bruh, that's like so funny. It's like cringe. Not cringe, like funny cringe. And then like, yeah, so he's like very, very like, he sometimes like punches people, but like, which we don't care because he always does that. He's on my bus, like you can count me and him as neighbors. And then he's just like begs for food. And then like, yeah, all he does is beg food every time on the bus. I know it's annoying sometimes. And then like, he's just like, he sleeps weird. And then like, when we like take a picture or like annoy him, he just like gets his school bag and starts whacking us. I don't know why, but yeah, he just whacks us or like uses his card and then like tries to like slap us, which is super, super annoying. Now moving on to my next friend. It's a girl. Let's call her Chopsticks, even though her name starts with a B. So she's also on my bus. She took a picture of Chocolate before, of him sleeping, and annoyed him, which she almost got whacked. And then her roasting is like, she is the roast queen, and I'm just like the roast. she is the roast queen. I'm the roast baddie, and then like chocolate is the roast maid. Yeah, we can call him that. Yeah, a roast maid. He is a roast maid. His roasting skills are very good. Anyways, moving back onto Chopsticks. She plays this game on Roblox called Ankle Breakers. And right now, she's waiting for Danny's World Beta, which has not come out yet, I think. And then, like, she is a Danny's World fan. Also, for some reason, not on purpose, maybe on purpose, I roasted her friend before, and then I heard from her that was literally crashing out. Like, his friend, after I roasted him, like, he was, like, literally crashing out on the phone. He broke a vase, and then he got scolded. He got scolded, which is, like, very, very funny. LOL. Anyways, Chopsticks has a friend called KB, which is my friend. You can address KB as Korea, I guess. And then she's just like nicer than Chopsticks, which I'm glad. Alright, moving on to the next person. She is like super rude. Not rude, I'm like more rude than her, but like I don't care. She's a goody two shoes. And she is fake intelligent because she thinks she's so smart, even if she's actually not. Well, I'm going to how do I do this? Okay. So then she's just like, I'm telling the teacher, like, your brain memory is not good, so how are you gonna tell if you can't even memorize that you like literally roasted someone on the bus 2 days ago? So yeah. And then her name is called, let's name her as the rat. I don't know why. And then so yeah. She is like OMG rude. Not ruder than me, but like I don't care. Yeah, so I'm trying to focus on this thing. You hear me slapping something? Yeah, that's me. Okay, so yeah. So I'm not sure we'll finish this anytime, but I don't care. Because I'm a baddie and I don't care about rules. Okay, I think that's it for all the people in my class or bus. Bye.